Hi, my name is Lori Trainer, and I'm Vice President of Operations at Assisting Hands Home Care. I've worked here for 10 years. I'm a licensed practical nurse and have been doing that for 33.
I'm Lorelei Privet. I am an LPN. I'm a care manager with Assisting Hands.
I'm Jen Kesson. I am an LPN and I am the care management director at Assisting Hands.
I'm Lee Heil, and I've been a nurse for 19 years. I'm a licensed practical nurse, and I've been with Assisting Hands for 3 years.
Just learning from the people that I've been fortunate enough to, help. And I had a memory care resident, and it's the simplest thing, and I've probably told you this, but I can remember she wanted to make Rice Krispie treats. We always made a snack at around 10 in the morning, and we would eat it around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So they wanted to make Rice Krispie treats. I'm like, okay, I have 3 kids. I make Rice Krispie treats all the time. This is not a problem. I get what we need. We're making the Rice Krispie treats, and we get done, and the Rice Krispies are all clumpy and lumpy. And she was like, "Oh, honey, we're not done. We're not done yet." And I was like, "Yeah, we're done. We're finished." And she was like, "Oh no, let Granny show you." And she said, "Get your hands wet." And we both get our hands wet. And then she starts smoothing out the Rice Krispie treats. And right at that moment, I was like, one of the most simple things that I've never been shown and never knew to do that, she just showed me. And of all the things that, she's done in her life and experienced in her life, I was like, the most simple thing just made the biggest impression on me. And that was one of my earlier days in memory care. And I was like, I just love this. Like, I learned so much from them.
I was doing clinicals at Mercy Fairfield on the oncology floor, and my patient that night was a man dying of cancer, and he looked exactly like my father. Spitting image of him. My father had died when I was 16 of cancer. This man had the same beautiful blue eyes and same scraggly mustache and the same kind of stature, the same kind of humor, and I fell all over this man to make him comfortable. He was having such a tough night. He ended up dying a couple days later, but I felt like I had made a difference because I realized that the people I'm working with are somebody's dad. I felt like I was able to give my dad the care that I wanted to give him at the end.
I had a resident at a local retirement home that I took care of. It was her first time ever being in a community. She would not come out of her room, and I made it my mission to get her out of her room and part of our community and in activities. And it did take several months, but eventually I was able to get her out every single day. And her family remembered that. And actually, about 10 years after she passed away, I was at a store, and all of a sudden I heard my name being called, and it was her daughter. And that's the first thing she said was, "You were the one that was able to get my mom out of her room."
This one is close to my heart, and it's for such a simple reason. We took care of a client a couple years ago, and truly this man was the kindest man I have ever met in my life. He never knew a stranger. He treated everybody the same. It didn't matter your background, where you came from, what you did in life. And, I often think about him to this day, and it's like, if the world had more people like him, how much of a better place it would be. So it's something that's so simple, but just how far kindness can really go.